Okay, so why trust me? All right, who am I? Who's Stacy Rossetti? Right. So I've been working in the real estate market now for almost 10 years. I've done over 100 I did 100 rehabs in 5 years. 100 rehabs in 5 years. That's nuts, right? I've completed several hundred real estate transactions in the last 10 years. And I've taught hundreds and hundreds of students just like you over the last 5 years on either investing in storage facilities, rehabbing storage facilities, any type of investing strategy I've taught. And especially I teach a lot of beginner investors how to get their first deal, okay? I own 6 storage facilities as well, right? And I'm always looking for more. And I'm in the process of actually talking to a seller right now, and my lender to see if we can work something out. And then on top of that, I just love teaching. I'm a teacher. That's what I am. I'm a teacher. I'm a facilitator and a teacher, right? And so I want to teach people how to invest in real estate, and I just love doing that. And let's see, go forward. Okay, so this is my family, right? So we live in the North Georgia mountains. We moved into a tiny house this past year in August, and we got rid of everything that we owned pretty much, downsized, and bought the house, bought this with cash, and then just decided that we're going to take a break. And the goal for us is to teach Lillian that experiences are more important than things, right? So that's kind of our focus and with Lillian's life right now, until she gets bored of us, and she's like, this is horrible, then we'll like figure something else out. But for right now, like, we just hang out in the mountains on our deck and just like look out. We can actually see on the back of that deck right there, we can see downtown Atlanta from our house, which is really cool. But that's us. That's my husband, Pete. That's my daughter, Lillian. She just turned 4 this past weekend. And if you know us, then you know that our storage facilities are called Miss Lillian Self Storage, right? And you can just go to misslillians.com if you want to check us out and see what we do and see how everything's set up. And everything is essentially, everything that we do on the storage facility side is all for Lillian, right? They're all in trusts and they're for Lillian, right? So everything that we do. So if we sell it, like let's just say if we sold a facility, one of our facilities, that money would go towards her, like to her education or something like this, so that is all for her. Okay. So, and like I said, I rehab like these, and I didn't do like, my rehabbing was not like, I never did big rehabs. I was just too lazy, honestly. I did like little tiny rehabs, right? So I would take like a little tiny home like this, and then I would just do something like this, right? So that's kind of an example of me rehabbing a home. And inside also was just a very light rehab. I think we spent like maybe 30 grand or something, but like those are the typical kind of rehabs that I did. I wasn't good at big rehabs. I'm just not patient enough. I just said, like, I'm the type of person, like, I love storage facilities. And the reason why I love storage facilities is because, like, I want to make as much money as I possibly can with the least amount of work. I mean, who doesn't, right? Who doesn't? But especially me. That's what I'm thinking about now. So in my 10 years, believe me, I've done the 100 rehabs. I've grind. I mean, I was going crazy. And then after 7 years of doing that, I was just like, what the hell am I doing, right? So I just started thinking about passive income. I started thinking about how am I going to start, building wealth for Lillian, for us. And so that's why we got into storage facilities. That's really why. And so now our goal is just to buy as many storage facilities as we can. And what we do is we strategize on, we buy about 4 or 5 of them in a cluster in the same area. And then we move on to the next thing. And then we have like a boots on the ground person that kind of manages those. And then what's happening is once we get those full, if we decide to, we can sell those as a portfolio. Because a lot of especially REITs, and especially in the price range that I'm in, which is like 500,000 or less. I mean, if you can put that together as a nice portfolio and sell it, they'll buy those, right? So So that's kind of our focus. That's our focus. Now, we may not sell them. We have a couple of them that we're making like pretty good money on, right? So we're just like, should we sell? But, you know, so, but for right now, that's kind of our goal. And to buy, you know, have like a couple of different groups around Georgia of like, you know, 4 or 5 different storage facilities. Let me see. I'm going to just pull up the chat just real fast. Let me see. And move on to the next slide. If you have any questions or whatever, just put them there. Okay. All right. So if you've ever heard any of my webinars, you know I love this slide. All right. So this is basically me over the last 10 years. This explains exactly who I am and what I've been doing. Okay. So I got in on the downturn of the I got on the upturn, right on the upturn, 2010, 2011, we rehabbed our first home, okay? And so you can see, like, as you get into the real estate market, this is exactly how you're going to feel, right? Put into the chat right now where you are on this cycle, all right? How are you doing, all right? So, like, as you can see, there, you know, I started out when I was going up, and I was just like, hell yeah, I'm doing good, making some money. I made a lot of money in the very beginning. I was making money. I was happy. I was excited. You know, I was building up this business, and I was thinking to myself, man, I'm brilliant. I'm brilliant. Oh my gosh, it was excited. All right. And then get all the way to the top, right, of the market. And then you realize there's like way too many hands in the pot, too much competition, houses are too expensive, and then you're like, there's too, like, the spread is too small, and it's just like, it's too much, right? So then I'm thinking, okay, well, now I need to be, should I be a long-term investor? Like, what should I be doing? What, you know, what should I be focusing on, right? And then as you go down, if you don't start focusing on what the goal is which is to be a long-term investor, look at what you're going to be feeling: denial and fear and desperation and panic, right? Now, if you start to focus on becoming a long-term investor, you don't have to go through this, right? You get to be excited. Like right now, I am so excited about what's to come. You have no idea. I'm so excited. All right. But I want you to feel this as well too. You know, I want you to feel what I feel. All right. So I want everybody to start focusing on long-term wealth, right? So guess what? You're in the right place, right? Your search ends here because you have found me, and I want to help you as much as I possibly can. Do you think I'm doing 9 webinars this month? 9 webinars to help you, to get you motivated so that you can keep moving forward in your real estate investing business. So I am here to help you on your real estate journey, okay? I want to help you, all right? I want to help as many people as I can to not, you know, to be scared of what's to come, because you shouldn't have to be. Okay,